was situated in which region in Nigeria? Southeastern region. This first embassy, and still, that's where they have their embassy today. Until they restore tie with Nigeria under Ibrahim Babangida's regime, Israel and the Nigeria restored tie, maybe international tie. That maybe that was when they may have relocated the embassy. But I know that Israel was having their embassies in Igbo land in Enugu since the year 1970 till date. So because they went home to defend their land, they turned their back on the Biafrans, and we actually fought the war by ourselves, using on our high tech to at least manufacture our Obunigwe and other, firearms made by the then technocrat, war technocrats, Engineer Roy Umenyi, yes, Kenneth Onwukadike, and many Biafrans, that work at the Biafra Logistics Department headed by Chinuba Achebe. Then we had many people.
Good morning, viewers all over the world. Right now, I'm with Biafra Evangelist. Is back on this channel. He traveled. He's fully back. Biafra Evangelist, good morning. Thank you for having you this morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Biafra Evangelist, in your absence, a lot of things happened. And the one that happened yesterday, Fulani bandits stormed Benue again and killed over 19 people as the remaining villagers in Benue run to Southeast for safety. But the question people are saying now that the Igbo Southeast is not safe because since Simon Ekpa has been stopped to communicate with Biafra, it now look as if the Fulani bandits, Fulani herdsmen now get the audacity. They are entering into the soil of Southeast now, killing people, raping people. What do you have to say about this?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you're watching us from. I remember my humble said that Biafran evangelist, which the Benue that ran to the east. Yeah, there is a reason why they ran to the east. In case you don't know, they believe in Biafra. That's why they ran to the east. They believe that Biafra is a place where they can be safe, their life can be easily protected, that their families will be secured. That is why they ran to this place. If they don't have trust and faith and hope in Biafra, they will not run to that place. We have other places in Nigeria, but they decided to go down to the Biafran land because they know that these are the people that can stand and defend their life and help them. Now listen and listen good. Simon Ekman being silent and the Fulanis invading the east. Not that they're actually invading the east. Like I said before, the insecurity in Nigeria is not just the individuals, it involves the politicians. Those in power, called governors, Mba and Co, should be held responsible for these killings. Because if you watch, you will discover that ever since all these things have been happening, how many times have you seen Mba government arrest any Fulani person? Not to talk of jailing them. Look at what happened in Ebonyi State. The governor Wifru come out and said that the people that carried out the killings were the IPOB. And a camera was set, and those people tried to come back again, and they were captured, unknowingly to them. That is to tell you that how brave the people can be, especially the Biafrans. You understand? And ever since this thing was done, do you ever see the governor come out to say anything again? He was silent because he brought himself out, open disgrace, open shame, accusing wrong people. While the people that committed that crime was the people that he was busy praising. You see? That is to tell you that the people we have in the east, as the politicians and the leaders, they are supporters of the Fulanis. They are bargainers of the Fulanis. They are running business with the Fulanis. In fact, they are being the channel by which the Fulanis are using to penetrate and to kill the people and to take their life and the property which they are supposed to protect and to secure. So that means the adage of the elders is what is speaking in the east. That adage says, "Oh, okay, nona uno branke no niro na azu no na ngega." Oke nọ n'ụlọ gwara nke nọ n'iro na azụ mere gịnị nọ na ngịga. Meaning that it is the politicians, all those Igbo politicians, Fulanis, they are the one giving the Fulanis the information on how to enter, to penetrate into the east and attack the Easterners, attack the Biafrans, attack the citizens. Of which these are the people that they are up to, that they are up to protect. You get it? They are up to protect them, but they are not protecting them. Rather, they are now giving them secret on how to enter and kill them. So those ones are Fulani politicians imposed on the Biafrans, not the Biafran politicians. Thank you.
Okay, that actually help us, work out or craft out the kind of weapons we used, defend ourselves during the Nigerian Biafran Civil War. So the roles all these countries, United States, Israel, Finland, and so on and so forth, are playing, is because of the kind of role they actually, played emotionally during the war of 1967 to 1970. If Israel is part of Igbo land, they actually know that either we come from them or they come from us. They have actually visited Aguleri, where I come from, Otuocha, Anambra, many times to at least confirm in excursion, during excursion, if actually Igbos are Israelites or Israelites are from Igbos, and they have gotten many artifacts. They have gotten many archaeological proofs that they have strong ties with the Igbo culture and tradition. And it was even happening in 2021 when Nnamdi Kanu was abducted from Nairobi, Kenya. 4 Israeli excursionists were apprehended by Nigerian DSS, accused of what? Spies. The then president of Israel, then or prime minister, was Naftali Bennett. Naftali Bennett actually war in Nigeria, and there was a sort of this skirmish, diplomatic rows between the two countries. Under 2 weeks, those black Jews and white Jews were released after such accusation, because they went to Aguleri for findings, archaeological findings, and they actually discovered the book of Torah. The book of Torah was in Aguleri, and the book of Torah actually give the full, accurate narratives on how or why Israel is Igbo, Igbo is Israel. And that has actually sealed the controversy behind whether Igbo man is Jews or this or that. It has been finally concluded that Bennett, the then Prime Minister of Israel, confirmed it, that they have, the Jews occupying in the southeastern hemisphere of Nigeria, confirmed.
Mr. Rafa, I want us to end this conversation in 2 minutes.
Okay, now.
Many Biafrans have said that they would prefer Israel to come to their rescue, even if it takes them 50 years to be under Israel before they get their independence, instead of staying with this country whereby they have been marginalized. Do you agree with them that the Igbos should go under Israel and spend 50 years with Israel before they get their independence?
150 million % agree. I agree with them. If you can weigh the statistics, the average of my agreeing with what that guys or what those people are saying, I'm scoring myself. I agree 100%, 120%. Igbos should be under Israel, so that we will understand their technology, we buy into their science, everything about their engineer, how they build and form their craft. Though they actually know that we have the brain. If you go into the Russia and the United States of America, most of the scientists and technologists in those countries are from Igbo extraction. I think it is better to stay with Israel. And if Israel come, there's nothing like oppression or compression. There's nothing like suppressing us, because already we are Christians. Already we are buying into their technology. Already we are traditionally and culturally the same with them. So their technology is just like water, akara, and the cake for us. It won't be very hard for us. We can cohesively work with Israel, because Israel is Igbo. Igbo is the Jews. We are the same with Israel. You are welcome.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ara, for having you this morning.
Rules Nigeria 6 years. Fake Buhari rule. Original Buhari rule Nigeria 2 years. Fake Buhari rule Nigeria 6 years.
Mr. Ara,
and a dead man ruled Nigeria for 6 years. And I quote, from 2016, from 2015 to 2017 is 2 years. 2017 to 2023 is 6 years. When you add it together, I have 8 years. Then again, the bridge between the fired Buhari and living Buhari is what? How many? 8 years. Because the total years is now 8 years. 2 years for the fired Buhari, 6 years for the living Buhari. Buhari actually, we received the news from UK.com when it mattered most about his sickness that took him away for good 6 months out of, seat of authority, Aso Rock in Nigeria. We had a government then, a president then, a government then whose head was living in London Hospital, while Nigeria is just wasting under Yemi Ochibanjo because Yemi was not in charge. It was Abba Kyari the late Abba Kyari that was spied by COVID-19 was in charge. Then he could not come back home 2017. He died February, March 2017. UK.com edit. Mama Charlie with Elizabeth observe silence. On social media, everybody watch it. Nnamdi Kanu edit. And if you ask me, that was the only scene of Nnamdi Kanu that even made the UK, the British, turn their back on him in his current travail he's going through. The original Buhari and the foreign Buhari.
Mr. Raf, thank you for having you on this channel this morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Viewers, in case if this is your first time of coming across our video, subscribe on your notification and drop your like on this channel. Yeah. Mr. Raf, shocking to us.
Good morning.
You are one of these people that used to talk about Nigeria to stop destroying our institutions.
Yes.
Instead of glorifying individuals.
Yeah.
Under Buhari regime, they destroy our institutions. After his 8 years, Buhari ran to his state in Katsina State. But as I speak to you now, he escaped kidnapping and he ran to Kaduna Napo State.
They are going to succeed on kidnapping Buhari because it is only one that is with God Almighty that is majority. When you think that you have many armed men all around you to the tune of 1 million, when God is not with you, you are exposed to insecurity. What do I mean here? Tinubu Buhari is trying to tell the whole world that he has all it takes to protect himself from an external attack or abduction. So I'm talking to you, Daura is in Kaduna State until Katsina State was created out of Kaduna. Katsina State was created out of Kaduna and the rest of the northern states. And now Daura, the hopefully or presumably home of Buhari, which many people think it is in Katsina. It's still in Kaduna State, and after much hard working to escape from Niger, his ancestral town. When the junta took over the government, democratically, elected regime of Niger, Buhari absconded into, I think, UK. From UK has come back to Niger, and the heat was over there because the kind of government they have in Niger right now, they could at least apprehend Buhari, get him arrested. Because you that rule Nigeria, what are you doing in Niger? It means you have a central home in Niger. You actually deceived the Nigerians, worked in their military for many years, ruled them for the first time in 1980s, and still come back in this new millennium. Become Nigerian president from 2015 to 2033. That's straight 8 years. And you still run back to Niger. That was, that's a lot, lots inclusion of, of deception and deceit by a man once, twice Nigerian president. Today is absconding from Katsina into Kaduna, yes, to his original, according to him, maternal home or paternal home. Paternal home is it anyway. Let's just take it like that. To secure himself from banditry. Why are you running away from trouble that you caused by yourself? You think you are going to at least prevail on using your army of bandits to prevail on Jonathan. Now it has gotten after you. Why are you running away? When a man sets his house on fire, he began to shout, "Look at tiger coming. It is all over me, inferno of flame." He started shouting so that all his kinsmen could come out to assist him. Stop shouting of wolf. You are the one that invited the wolf that has actually eaten up all your sheep and animals. Where are you running to? Buhari has now absconded from Katsina into Kaduna State. The same Kaduna State that they use Fulani herdsmen to annihilate, to decimate them in their large number. Every time incessant militia, Fulani militia attack on Kaduna people. Today, Kaduna is a safe haven for the same person that invited banditry and other insurgency into Nigeria in 2015 because he was thinking Jonathan will be crippled, Jonathan will be pied. Today, Jonathan is not pied, Jonathan is alive, living in Otueke, in Otueke, his Otueke community, while you that invited all these insurgents, you are on the run. Because why? Knock, knock, who is there? Is one of James Hadley Chase's, no, James Hadley Chase pieces.
Mr. Ram,
Yes, he wrote it.
sorry for
when,
cutting you short. I want to cut you short here. I have one listening to your interview where you say Buhari, this one that is claiming to be Buhari, could be a fake Buhari. And you also said it now that Buhari ran away from Niger, maybe probably because of this military that taking away Niger.
Yeah.
Maybe it might be arrested. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, what I mean by that is that they will question his true identity. They will question his maternal or paternal, at least, nationality, identity, sorry. So what I'm trying to say is that he's running about, absconding from Niger again into Nigeria. He had this reason, because actually if he stays there, the military junta will get him arrested.
Mr. Raf, do you think if you said with all these things that Buhari is fake one, do you think people like Obasanjo, the rest of all these Nigerian politicians will discover these news and they keep quiet? Because when it happened during Yaradua, we know that they tried to cover Yaradua own up. But Obasanjo stood up there and voiced out that Yaradua is dead. And that's why Yaradua was exposed.
And eventually nobody could actually stand up and told us then that Buhari was dead. Why? Because of their selfish gains. What is it that must have culminated to Adamo Chomole saying that if they remove him from the national chairman of APC, then he's going to tell the whole world who was at Asorok? What is it that would have at least orchestrated Abola Ahmed Tinubu making such statement that if so and so thing happened when he was about becoming Nigerian president, he was going to actually tell the whole world who was at Asorok? What actually motivated Rocha Sokocha to have made that statement that if so and so thing, if they could not allow him to rig his own in Imo State, he's going to tell the whole world who actually is Asorok, is at Asorok. And each and every person that comes up to make this statement, while making it, finishing the statement, it won't be up to 24 hours. He will get justice he deserves.
Mr. Raf,
let me tell you, everybody actually know that the wrong person ruled. But wait for me. Do you know what? Many years to come, Nigerian authors, Nigerians are good writers. Many people should write what actually transpired between 2015 and 2023. The real personality, identity of the then Nigerian president.
Mr. Raf, on
Buhari.
this particular topic, I want in 30 seconds you can do it. Now that with this point you have brought out, why is it, if it is true, why is it that the sons, the wife, they are not coming out to talk?
Thank you so much. Yusuf, the son, biological son of Muhammad Buhari, when it matters most that Daura and Aicha, his mother, were fighting, Yusuf came out and said, why shouldn't you people allow my father to arrest? I will tell the whole world the truth. They bundled Aicha, packaged him into Dubai. She know how much that was given to him in dollars. Yusuf actually knew that the father was dead. That's why he made that statement. When Daura was fighting dirty with his father's wife, his mother, over a new wife. There was a time they planned new wife for Buhari. Yusuf said, allow my father to rest. Yusuf fought Mama Daura. Aicha fought Mama Daura's stupor. That's why they settled Aicha, and Aicha stayed away from the fake Buhari for many years. Until his, at least, let me say, do I call it handing over to Ahmed Tinubu, or expiration of his tenure? He was not with Aicha Buhari. Aicha Buhari stopped visiting Asorok immediately her husband died. Because actually, you know, they cloned that man. It was Buhari's look-alike. It wasn't originally Aicha Buhari's husband. I'm telling you that many years to come, many books Many writers will actually come and on envelope what actually transpired from 2015 to 2017, 2017 to 2023. Two different persons, at least, was the head of Nigerian government.
Mr.
One state in northern Nigeria is equivalent to the whole of Southwest. My lecturer once told me something. My Calabar lecturer once told me something. He said, never ever in your life trust a Yoruba land. He said, if a Yoruba man shake your hand, he mean maybe or no. While in your heart, he mean yes. While in his heart, he mean no. He said, if a Yoruba man nod his head, he mean no. They are hypocrite in nature. He said, never ever trust a Yoruba man. Our northern brothers, they make a great mistake. Me personally, I did not vote for Tinubu because I already know the nature of Yoruba. All sort of are filing names that we are parasites, that we are useless, that they are going to teach us a lesson 2027, that even if Tinubu excelled to become the next president of Nigeria, that they are going to bring somebody from south, not the north. Maybe they have baby mentality. They don't know the north. They don't know our history. They are hypocrites. They behave like chameleons. And once they hijack power, their true color will prevail. And we have seen what Tinubu is doing, what Tinubu is trying to do regarding the tax reforms. The governor of Bauchi, Bala Mohammed, has warned President Bola Tinubu that his reform policy is anti-northern Nigeria, that we are going to teach him a lesson. This is not oligarchy. You understand? If he insisted that he is arrogant, that he insisted that the tax reform must come to stay, we are going to teach him a lesson 2027. He's going to lose election. His state where he come from, Osun State and Lagos State, did not vote for him 2023 election. He did not win election in Osun and Lagos State. Did not voted for him. Me personally, I did not vote for him.